Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I wanted to show you how I made this little axolotl polymer clay charm. I absolutely love how cute and chubby it just turned out, so yeah, I just had to share it with you. So the clay I used for this was the Ephemo effect in the rose quartz colour, and I just rolled this out into a small little ball and pinched one of the sides with my hand. What I then did was rolled it down on my surface, and this acted as the tail, so I just curved this round on itself. You can keep this kind of straight if you want to, it all depends on how you want your axolotl tails to be. So what I then did was rolled out a little snake, and taking a little cutting blade, what I then did was cut 4 little sections off, which were to roll into little balls to act as the feet. So I just rolled these up into little tiny balls on my finger and then attached them to the very bottom of the axolotl. What I did was just press them on nice and firmly so that they kind of squished down and made little feet. Next, in order to make the axolotl gills, I then took a fuchsia pink colour and I just rolled this out into a snake also. What I then did was cut a little kind of snake bit off, and then I cut 2 little bits to make 2 little balls again, just like the legs. I then put one on either side of that first snake that I made and then squished them all down together to kind of make the gill-like effect with, I don't know how to explain this, but it kind of looks like a mini cactus. But anyway, I just trimmed off the bottom of this and then just stuck it to the side of the head. I then went ahead and made a smaller version, so I just made that snake slightly shorter, and then I took 2 small balls again and stuck them one on either side. I then squished that down with my finger and attached it just below of the other one that we just did. Once this one was attached, I then went ahead and did the exact same thing and popped 2 of these on the other side of the axolotl. I just did this off camera to speed things up a little bit. Then what I did with my dotting tool was just made 2 little indents where I wanted the eyes to be, and then taking a very dark brown polymer clay, I just rolled this out into a snake. I then cut off 2 bits like I did the legs and made 2 little balls to pop them in those little indents to make the eyes of the axolotl. I also used my dotting tool here to kind of push them in a little bit further without flattening them. Next, taking the tiniest snake you could possibly ever imagine, I just made a little kind of curve with this to make the smile and popped it on in between the eyes, and then I just popped an eye pin on top of the axolotl's head. I used the screw ones so that I'm able to screw them in and they secure a little bit better. I then baked this according to the instructions on the packet. Mine was at 110 degrees Celsius for 25 minutes. Once out of the oven and fully cooled, I then took some UV resin and a paintbrush and just painted this over the gills, really focusing on those parts in particular, and I put a thin coat on the face and all along the back. Now the UV resin really helps to strengthen the gills, so this is definitely important, and I put about 3 coats on the gills in total. I did this off camera as it's kind of, self-explanatory, but once that was done and fully cured, my charm was then complete. I just added a little lobster clasp just because I wanted it to be clipped on, but you don't have to do that, you can keep it the way it is. Now I'm super happy with how this turned out. I know I've seen other axolotls by Pink Sugar Cotton and Rachie and all sorts, but I haven't seen a full tutorial, so yeah. I hope you enjoyed this video and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye!